and welcome to another action-packed episode of Badminton Unlimited. Coming up on the show, the big winners of the Yonex-Sunrise India Open 2019 in Delhi.
We just hope that the match not gonna be any longer. So we want to, fight for the second set.
Beiwen Zhang speaks candidly about the many obstacles she has faced in her life and badminton career.
I was a pretty strict person. I will say what I see. Some people cannot take it. Like maybe two, 3 years. I don't really have friends at that time. It's really hard for me.
And we look ahead to the first Super 750 event of the year, the Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2019. We begin in Delhi, where the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall hosted the Yonex-Sunrise India Open 2019 for the first time. On finals day, fans were treated to high-level action as some of the best players in badminton battled for the crowd. The mixed doubles final saw top seeds Wang Yiliu and Huang Dongping take on last year's runners-up, Praveen Jordan and Melati Daeva Octavianti. And the world number 2 Chinese pair controlled the match from start to finish, securing a 21-13, 21-11 victory over the Indonesians in just 34 minutes to win their first HSBC BWF World Tour title of the year.
制定更多一些对于自身的一些战术，就是做好自身，我们没有太多考虑对手的怎么样一些东西，我们都考虑做好自己。比分看起来比较容易，但是其实整个过程其实还是比较艰难的。第一次拿冠军感觉还是不错，然后今天整体的比赛还比较顺利。
Indonesia did find success in women's doubles as 2018 champions Gracia Poli and Apriani Rahayu defended their title. Their opponents were Chao Mei Kwan and Li Meng Yin. Playing their first major tour final, the Malaysians made a slow start to the match, losing the first game easily 11-21. The second was much more closely fought, but despite their best efforts, it was the more experienced Indonesian top seeds who came through 25-23.
We just hope that the match not gonna be any longer. So we want to, fight for the second set. Before we entered the court, I said to her that we really like to play in India. So we got to play in the final again and then to win again this time. I think India has been so good for us.
In women's singles, Ratchanok Intanon created history by becoming the first women's singles shuttler to win the India Open title 3 times and the second singles player to do so after Li Chongwei. The Thai star beat third seed He Bingjiao of China 21-15, 21-14. Having lost to her in all 4 meetings previously, Intanon was wary of giving her rival any opportunity to stage a comeback. After a slightly sluggish start, Intanon grabbed control of the match and did not look back, triumphing in 46 minutes.
I think that I always play really well when I play in India Open. Actually, I also pressure because I also want to winning the game, and it's not easy for me. I just try to more concentrate in the game, and I don't think about the record head to head because I never win her before. So I just keep going and try to break the record. I also very thankful for the crowd support, and it's like I play like in home.
The men's singles final was the highlight of the day as India's Kidambi Srikanth was the sole representative of the host nation, carrying the hopes of more than 1 billion people. A rematch of the 2015 final in Delhi, it was Viktor Axelsen who again made the more promising start by racing through the first game 21-7. With a vociferous crowd behind him, Srikanth finally settled in a tight second game. Attacking the front court more, the world number 7 finally found himself at game point at 2018. However, some erratic shots allowed the Dane back into the game. Axelsen made his good fortune count as he reached his first match point, which he duly converted after 36 minutes of play to win 22-20 and lift his second India Open title.
I just tried to keep calm. As I said yesterday, Srikanth is a really tricky opponent to play, especially here on his home soil. So I just tried to stick to the plan. You know, it was pretty windy conditions in there today, so I was pretty satisfied by the way I came back. I think this was my 4th final and 2 wins. It's not too bad, so I'm really happy, and thanks so much to all the Indian badminton fans, and it's been an honor to play here again, and I hope to come back many times in the future.
Chinese Taipei's Li Yang and Wang Qilin contested their 3rd straight final in men's doubles and were in contention for their first Super 500 title when they took on 2-time India Open finalist Ricky Karandasawadi and Angga Pratma. Li and Wang, however, proved too quick and powerful for their Indonesian counterparts as they sealed the 21-14, 21-14 win and claimed their 3rd title in just 6 outings together.
Second game, after 11 points, I a little nervous because I lead maybe 14, maybe lead a lot. I'm a little nervous, so he tell me, don't think too much, just smile and enjoy the game.
Serve and receive is very
Difficult
for Indonesia player. It's very good, so we very nervous to the receive and the service. We can
I lose 7 times. He lose 3
times, so can lose.
The HSBC BWF World Tour heads to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia next for the first Super 750 event of 2019. More on that later in the show. Born in Liaoning, China, Beiwen Zhang moved to Singapore at the age of 13. She reached a career-high ranking of 21 while representing the Singapore national team, but a fallout with the coaching staff resulted in her moving to the United States. The goal of the 28-year-old now is to represent her adopted country at the 2020 Olympic Games. A sporting dream that started in her birth country, China.
When I was young, because I got a lot of sickness, and then I always go to hospitals or just coughing a lot. So my parents would think, okay, to choose a sport to let my body get stronger, so I can able to not take medicine all the time. So at first, my dad bring me to a swimming pool. Of course, they didn't ask me. They said, okay, you go there and then just learn how to swim. And then I was really nervous and scared of water. And then my dad thought it's not able to work because I was screaming in the swimming pool every single day. So my dad just think, okay, we give up. We go to find some other sports. My parents just bring me to the sports school and then just work around. So let me choose myself. Bring me to the ping pong and badminton hall, and I was pretty interested about the badminton because the badminton shape is, I never see that shape, and it's feathers is pretty. That's why I was okay, I think this is the sport I'm gonna choose. That time I was 8, so when I was 8 I would start to play badminton. At first in China, we learn how to play badminton. It's not that expensive because it's a government, the Chinese government support. So when I become pretty good at a certain level, junior level, when I was 10 or 11, my dad paid the one-on-one sparring. It's $5 per hour in that time. So it's okay. When I have chance to go into Singapore, so the Singapore national team is everything support. So my parents said, oh, okay, finally. It's pretty hard, actually, because I'm not with my parents. So before, when I live with my parents, everything said, Mom, I need this, I need that. But when I moved to Singapore, everything is on my own. But also good things is that, my parents not control me anymore, It's this is the good part. But other part is hard is that I don't know how to have a good relationship and friendship with the other people because I never ever living with other people. So this is the hard part. And then when I was pretty straight person, I will say what I see. Some people cannot take it. like maybe 3 years, I don't really have friends at that time. It's really hard for me. In 2009, end of 2009. I don't know why the Singapore national team changed the head coach. It's not because we don't have a good result. I don't know why. Maybe he's too young for the national head coach. I don't know what's real happens. That time the head coach also don't know really how to communication with the players. So especially when I talk, it's pretty straight. The coach he don't like it, and he think I'm arrogant. I was just asking for what I should improve because that time I was really young. I was only 19. I got almost top 20. I want to improve, and I can see what I need. And I was trying to talk to him, and he can help me more, to push me more. But maybe I talk too much. That's why he got offense or something. There's news online that said I'm against the rule in the national team, but actually it's not like that. So I was stopped for 3 months. Actually, those 3 months I didn't training at all. And when going back after this 3 months period, when I going back Singapore, I was training in the second team. Only 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and there's trials. I beat everyone. So means what? It doesn't matter how long I stopped. If I really like it, I really want it, I'm into it, I can do everything. When that moment, when you are young, you will say, especially my personality, maybe I say it too fast. But I also, another part of I'm not regret because those things happens make me now, right? So for me, I'm lucky those things happens when I'm really young. So I can grow up really fast, and I can see what I need after that.
Time for a quick break here on Badminton Unlimited, but stay with us as we continue our conversation with Beiwen Zhang as she talks about her life as a self-funded player in the United States.
He said, "Oh, you didn't even lose in US. Why don't you try in internationals?"
Plus, we'll reveal our top 5 plays from a thrilling month of March. Earlier in the show, Beiwen Zhang spoke about her move from China to Singapore and her fallout with the head coach. At the age of 23, Zhang quit badminton and relocated to Las Vegas. However, her journey with badminton did not end there. She was given a second chance to pursue her dreams.
At first, I stopped for 2 years. I didn't even think I gonna pick up the badminton again. And I think it's because Henry, badminton club owner in Vegas, he's given me a chance to start compete in internationals. He said, "Oh, you didn't even lose in US. Why don't you try in internationals?" And I said, reality is first, I don't have money. Second, this is kind of a lot of money. He's just saying, okay, I will just sponsor you. So he sponsored me until 2014. I think I get to the rank, I think it's 12 or 11. I was so surprised, never ever reached that level before. I was thinking, yeah, actually I can do this. So after he helped me push myself until there, he said, okay, you can go by your own. So now you can find your sponsors, play your leagues. So that's the hardest part because 2015 and 2016, these 2 years is for me so hard. Because when he left, oh my God, everything needs money. Everything. It's total, I count every year is $40,000 just for tournaments. I haven't account for extra money I needed. It's so crazy. 2016, there's a news said I'm not able to compete Olympic or something. I was like, okay, I don't want to play anymore. Yeah, because that time I was 26. So for 26 for badminton is also like old. After the Olympic, I was thinking, so many Euro players, they are still competing. Why I'm giving up? Yeah, if I compare with you, I have more potential. I also have higher ranking than you. You guys still want to try out. Why I have to give up, you know? So I was like, I think I should do it. Even from the bottom, I was crowded. I would just do it. I want to see where I can get it. I don't want like when I'm old, I'm gonna sit at the chair, think about what I'm done in my life. I don't want to like regret again.
Armed with will and determination, Beiwen Zhang's breakthrough came at the Yonex French Open 2016, where she produced her best performance up to that point by reaching the final. 2 years later, Zhang clinched her career first major title at the Yonex-Sunrise Dr. Akhilesh Dasgupta India Open 2018, defeating local favourite Saina Nehwal and Prasala V. Sindhu en route.
2016 is pretty special because my friends visiting me in the tournament. It's kind of like someone beside me. So I was so happy, and she's also take care of me a lot. Can you get me some food? Oh, this is so comfortable. So, yeah, she gave me some when I go back to the Airbnb, and I have food there. That's why it's like when you have a comfortable moment, so you will enjoy, and then you will like put your mind in more to your court because you have nothing to worry about outside. I beat Yamaguchi in the quarterfinals, and then I beat Sun Yu in the semifinals. I'm actually going to the final. I cannot believe that. I was too happy about this. That's why maybe I didn't prepare enough for the finals because I'm too happy. So I like when I lose in the finals, I'm so sad because I don't even give my 100%. I feel like I waste this big chance. Actually, I didn't win any titles in 2017, but I also got pretty good result on 2017. So actually, I beat Sindhu in 2017 one time, and also like get to the semifinals in Indonesia Open and Singapore Open. And I also beat Yamaguchi and those good players. For me, it's just the result proved me I'm getting to that levels a little bit more and closer, a little bit more step by step, like that. So when I actually beat Sindhu and Saina in India Open, I didn't think that much. I was like really surprised. I beat them. I didn't like have that feeling. When I win the last point, I was talking about, yes, I finally done this. I finally like go through this break those levels finally. Outside of the court, I'm pretty emotional. You know, like I can do a lot of funny face, but on court I couldn't. But my face muscle is not working. You're completely different on court and outside of court. And I said, why do you have poker face? It's not you. But I'm like that. It's just not working on court. When you set the goal, just don't give up, because I think if you believe you will get there. When I set the goal when I was only 10, I write like in front of my bed, I want to be world champ. That was only 10. So when I'm back home to see my parents, I always like see that, and that's always remind me when I set the goal when I was 10. Don't compare with other people, just compare with yourself. It doesn't mean anything like if the world's against you or something. You just do what you can. That's what I'm doing every single day. do what I can. Just don't, how to say, like, don't be lazy. You serious? I'm serious, just don't be lazy. Of course, sometimes I'm lazy. But if some important, serious things, don't be lazy. Today, if you set the goal, today finish, then today finish.
From New Delhi to Kuala Lumpur, it is back-to-back action on the HSBC BWF World Tour as the Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2019 takes centre stage this week. Plenty of thrills and spills can be expected at the Axiata Arena. Let's look at who will be trying to make all the right moves in our 90-second preview. After becoming Japan's first ever men's singles champion at the Yonex All England Open Championships, world number one Kento Momota will be hoping to notch a similar record in Kuala Lumpur. With at least a semi-final finish at all tournaments he's played in this year, a resurgent Victor Axelsen will look to stop Momota, while 2015 winner Chen Long continues his search for a first title in 2019. Women's singles ace Tai Su Ying is looking to bounce back from her runner-up finish in Birmingham by clinching a third successive title win at the Malaysia Open. A rematch with her conqueror Chen Yufei is on the cards if both players navigate their passage safely into the last four. Ratchanok Intanon also loves playing at the Axiata Arena. The 7th seed is the reigning Perodua Malaysia Masters champion and was a semi-finalist in the last edition of the Malaysia Open. In men's doubles, Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Tsunoda returned to the tournament that gave them their maiden World Tour title. The world number 3 defeated compatriots Hiroyuki Endo and Yuta Watanabe in the final last year and will be hoping to defend their crown this week. It won't be easy though. Expect a backlash from top seeds Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, who'll be looking to make amends for their shock first round loss at the All England Open. The Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2019 is the first of 5 Super 750 tournaments to make its bow on the World Tour this year, and everything points to a fantastic week in Kuala Lumpur. A Super 1000 event, a Super 300 event, and a Super 500 event. There was an abundance of action in March on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Here's our pick of the top 5 plays from the month. It's time for some March Madness.
Well-constructed rally by the Indonesians.
Absolutely superb stretch after well over an hour on court, and nothing Praneeth could do really.
19-11.
Favourite shot.
Brilliant.
See, that's where I think Goshen wants too slow. Really getting on that one again. Oh. Super point from the third seeds. The crowd really enjoying this rally.
Well, that's it for this episode of Badminton Unlimited. Join us next week as we bring you the best of the action from Kuala Lumpur. And we speak to Japanese para-badminton star Yuma Yamazaki about her badminton journey. In the meantime, do remember to log on to bwfworldtour.com for all the latest news and features on the HSBC BWF World Tour.